morning. Great morning, everybody. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you guys are having a great morning. I hope everything is going the way that you hope and planned it to go. Great morning. If you're here, welcome into this space. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Come in, say hello, let us know where you're at, where you're watching from. And I want to thank you for taking the time out to show up. I really appreciate it. My name is Amber. I am the Psychic Life Coach. Thank you for taking time out of your life and your day to stop in and see what we're going to talk about today. I think today is a really good topic because I actually attended a conference yesterday, and this was something they were really harping on yesterday. Okay, for lack of a better word, they really were harping on it. But it's all good. And I thought about it, and I'm like, wow, that's so relevant on so many levels. So, how are you guys doing today? What's good with y'all? Don't come in and be quiet. You guys are the show. I'm not the show. I am not the show, y'all. I wish I was, but I am not the show. I'm just burning some sage so we can get our space together, right? Figure this is a great time to do it. I know I'm looking a little risque this morning, huh? Got a little risqueness looking about me. A little risque about me looking. So let's go ahead and set the intention in the space to say, bless this space. Bless all that get on this video. Bless all that watch this video at a later time. I'm sending out high vibrations to everybody, healing to those who need it, and hoping that today's message touches someone and that it blesses them in their life. Asking for all positive energy to come into this space. And that's what it is. So it shall be. I think it's the filter on this camera. Although this is a webcam that really doesn't have a filter. I just like the way I look on this camera. It makes me look a little glamorous. All right, there we go. Now we got some good smoke going, right? So I want to share with you guys the tea that I have today. I'm going to go in a little different order. We're going to do our meditation minute, but I want to talk about the tea first because I have the tea right here, but I want to get a spoon so you guys can see. So the other day I went and did some food shopping at H Mart. Now, some of you may or may not know what H Mart is. H Mart is an Asian market here, but it's really huge and has a lot of great stuff in it. So as soon as I walked in the door of H Mart, I saw these jars and I was like, they look like jam. They look like jelly. And I was like, what the heck is this? Well, they all were supposedly teas. So this is the one I wind up getting. This is ginger tea with honey, right? Let me try to turn it around. Literally, it's a very thick mixture that actually looks like jam. So I'm going to try to scoop some out for you. So can you see this? How thick it is? This looks like a jelly. a jam. And inside, if you can see inside of it, those are all the pieces of real ginger and this mixture. So at first I thought, well, maybe I'm going to have to add some sugar. And so what you do is you just take as much as you want. They don't even really say, they say some scoops, but they don't say how many. So you just scoop what you want into a cup and then you pour your hot water on it. Now, me, I'm ridiculous with it. So I'll probably do like 3 good scoops, right? I love ginger. So there were other flavors. This was not the only kind. There were other flavors I can't think of, but I'm definitely going to go back and try them. I was being a little cheap at first because I was like, it was $5.99 a jar. Okay. But as I said, I'm in love now. I'm so glad that I got it because you guys, although I love tea, you guys are the number one reason. You guys are the number one reason why I make sure I want to put it in the fridge. It stays on the counter until you use it. Now, anybody who's wondering, there's 36 servings according to the counter. It's 70 calories per serving. I can't get a firm grasp on how much is one serving. One serving is probably 1 teaspoon, but it's really not that, you know. It has 0 fat, 0 saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 0 cholesterols. It has 10 milligrams of sodium, which is only 1%. It has 17 grams of total carbohydrates, which is 6%. So it has 1% fiber, 14 grams. I know that's a lot for some. 14 grams of sugar. And that's it. I mean, it's really, I think it's healthy because I love ginger. 1 second. Okay, so this one, like I said, this one is the honey ginger. And I mean, if you like ginger, I mean, you chew on the ginger afterwards. It's really good. That's amazing. I mean, to really taste the real ginger, the honey. The only thing to me it's missing, which it's really not missing, but I would have loved for there had been some lemon in there, right? Some lemon, some honey, and some ginger. Does it get any better than that? But if you have lemon, you can squeeze some in there or whatever. Do it how you want to do it. So I got that from my Asian market. So I'm going to go try some other stuff. All right, something else I want to talk about as it relates to tea. So I started reaching out to some tea companies because I'm like, hey, I have this show. I'm really interested in, highlighting. I thought brand ambassador might be a little too much. I just wanted free samples. So this company was like, we're not doing brand ambassador, but she wound up calling me back and she was like, I'm going to send you a couple of samples, which is all I wanted anyway. So I reached out to Bigelow and Bigelow sent me this, which is an organic lavender chamomile plus probiotic. I haven't tried that yet. And she only sent me one, but I'm okay with that. It's called Free Tea. This is Lean and Fit. This is their citrus and oolong tea, which I didn't even know they had these. So here's the cranberry harvest, which is also an herbal tea. But guess what else they sent me? I got a coupon. I got a coupon. I got a coupon for a free box. They sent me a coupon for a whole free box. Life is good, y'all. Drink more tea. So I just wanted you to know that you guys can make sure that you reach out and to some of these companies that you like their products as a farmer, semi-reformed, not all the way reformed, as a former couponer. I'm being very honest with you. A lot of these companies, you can reach out to them for coupons and they will send them to you. They will. They will. They will. Some of them may tell you when you call in that you need to actually go to their website and send them an email, but it's real quick. Hey, I love your product. Do you have any coupons? And Unilever is really good. They send you a whole sheet and it's just a whole bunch of different coupons on there. All right. So that's my couponing tip 101. You know, especially anybody who's trying to lose weight or you want to do better, you can always reach out to these companies that are promoting healthy products and say, hey, I'm choosing to to have a healthier life and I'd like to try some of your products. Do you have a coupon or do you have any samples? And let them go from there. All right. So anyway, guys, what's going to be the next topic? Well, I have the topic, but I got to figure out what's going to be the next thing. So I'm going to light my frankincense because you guys know, if you've watched me long enough, you know that, as I stated, sage is a neutralizer. So not only does it take out negative, it also takes out positive. So you need to follow it up with something. So we're burning our sage. So now I'm going to burn this cone. And this cone actually is frankincense and myrrh combined, because both of those are good for positive energy in the environment. And also, I have them in the long sticks as well. So if anybody is like, okay, what should I do? This is myrrh. And I love the smell of myrrh, first of all. If I have to choose between frankincense and myrrh, I love myrrh. And this is frankincense. And I like hemp, but there's some other really good, companies. You just want to make sure it's pure. Okay, that's all. Just make sure it's pure. All right, let me put this here. Then we're going to go into our meditation minute. Oh, I forgot what crystal I want to show you guys. I have a crystal for you guys. I go crystal shopping like maybe every 3 weeks, and go grab some crystals for you guys so that way I can have something new to show you guys. And I bought 4 babies. So I'm going to spread them out. That's why last week I only showed you one. Does anybody remember what the crystal was of last week? It was ocean jasper. So I'm going to show you the new one. Okay, so here it is. This beautiful, gorgeous baby right here. What does it look like to you guys? This is tree agate. Tree agate. So I'm going to pull it up because you guys know I don't like to just go off of my memory. So let me pull it up for you guys, which I probably already have it in my thing, but I'm going to tell you. So tree agate is considered to be a talisman in some parts of India. Tree agate is a stone of inner peace. Gentle tree agate calms nerves and can be combined with clear quartz to deepen meditation and prayer. Tree agate is a healer of geopathic stress by emitting its calm and centering energies into the environment. Isn't that beautiful? So it also deals with There's also something else I want to talk about with that. It's also good for a specific chakra. So I want to get you that information. Okay. Oh, my stuff is jumping around. Get out of my way. Okay. So it says, why would you use this? It's an excellent stone to use as a personal talisman. It will help your body gain physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual strength. Okay. It will give you the stamina to handle everything that you're supposed to do and everything that's expected of you. It will also give you a sense of your own power. Don't we all need a little bit of owning our own power? When you're in possession of this stone, you will feel your nerves calm down and your body relax. You will also enjoy a lightness in your heart, mind, and spirit. How many people need more of that, right? It will help you achieve deep meditation very easily, and you will be able to shut out the chaos and the noise of the world, which to me, that sounds very similar to hematite, which is a very good grounding stone. It says tree agate will also help you dissolve your arrogance and your egoism. Isn't that deep? You know how many people are ego operated and don't even know that they're tripping off their ego? It's crazy. It will help you achieve balance and stability in all aspects of your life. This stone carries a quiet energy that will help you work determinedly and ignore all the things that are causing you confusion or pain. The tree agate will help you work behind the scenes and achieve all that you set out to achieve. It will improve your mental functions and give you mental clarity. The tree agate also has the ability to strengthen family connections. In the workplace setting, tree agate will provide professional support. It will stabilize your energy so that you will always be a pleasant person to be around. It will also make sure that you are always inspired and motivated, admired, and respected. And just on the physical side, it says that the tree agate can help with ailments affecting the nerves and the blood capillaries. It can also help in lowering blood pressure, that makes sense. If it can help to keep you calm, I can see it also doing that. It's a stone especially beneficial to people who have neuralgia. This stone can boost the body's natural immune system. It's also a good stone to have when you're pregnant because it can encourage lactation and help new mothers deal with the baby blues. Tree agate is an effective stone when it comes to aligning the vertebrae in certain skeletal disorders. It can also help in the treatment of conditions affecting the nervous system. It can also help in the treatment of conditions affecting, well, it just repeated itself. The tree agate can be beneficial to the heart and the blood vessels. It can stimulate the veins and the capillaries of the circulatory system. The healing properties of tree agate can strengthen cardiac muscles and the chest. It can also work to alleviate back pain caused by tension and stress. It can also be, golly, just the gift that keeps on giving. It can also be beneficial to the eyes and to those who are suffering from insomnia or sleepwalking. And as it relates to wealth, tree agate is the stone of plenitude. It will bring energies of fullness and abundance in all areas of your life, especially when it comes to financial matters. Hey, hey, one time for the tree agate. All right. Yes, I didn't even know it was all about that. You know, I'm holding on to my tree agate now. I love it. I'm sorry, guys. I got to get this spoon out of here because this thing is getting stuff sticky all on my desk. 1 second. All right, good. Okay. Okay. I like that stone though. Do you guys think you're gonna wind up going out and getting that stone? I actually did a crystal test, and the crystal test is what led me to picking that stone in the first place or even knowing about it. So obviously, Spirit knew what I needed, and that's what it gave me. All right, guys, that's it. I actually did my meditations this morning, which is something, to be quite honest. I don't meditate a lot because I do a lot of breath work. And where I get in my breath work is where I can get with my meditation. So I guess I'm saying I take a shortcut, but I still get there. But either way, it's good every now and again for me to literally do the actual meditation to get there. So it's time for our meditation minute. We're going to spend 2 minutes just doing our breath work, doing our breathing. This is so that we can stay calm in the midst of chaos. This is so that we can go ahead and center ourselves and not let life, and even if you're working and you can't close your eyes and you can't just be calm for 2 minutes, go ahead and do the breath work while you're doing what you're doing. It's okay. You don't have to close your eyes. I do it because I just want to totally be in that moment. But the breath is all that's important, whether your eyes are open or closed, okay? And so, again, if you don't know, we're going to do the breath work by breathing in deeply, filling up our lungs completely. And when you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you are breathing in the breath of life. Imagine that feeling. Feel that feeling and breathe it in. Hold it for 3 seconds. And then with pierced lips, like you're whistling, slowly let it out. I think it takes me about 14 seconds to get it all out because I'm focused on my breathing more than about the slower you do it, the more you're getting where you need to be. The faster you do it, you totally miss the whole moment. If you're just going, then that's not it. It's feel it as you're doing it. Be present in your breaths. Be present in your releases. And then for those of you who want to switch it up and go from releasing with you can release with the I like that when I feel that. It's like you feel like you're connecting to the chi-chi, huh? All right, guys, here's our 2 minutes. Feel your shoulders drop when you're releasing, guys. Feel it. Breathe in. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel every muscle just release. Breathe in. Feel that power. Feel that strength. Release. Yeah. How does that feel? How does that feel? Doesn't that just put us where we need to be? All right, all right, all right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling about right now. So that's awesome. So let's see what we're going to do now. We're going to talk about our topic of the day. Topic of the day. All right. So the topic of the day is, what does your brand say about you? Right? What is your brand? A lot of people, when I know for me, when I hear the word, what is your brand, I automatically think about a business. I think about these business with these logos that we know when we see that logo, we know what it means, right? When you see the swoosh, you know what it means, right? When you see, anything, when you see that logo of Michael Jordan holding that ball up, you know what it means. But do you know that you are a walking billboard for your brand? And I'd like to ask you to take a moment to think, what does your brand say about you? What are you putting out there to the world? How are you representing yourself? Hmm? What kind of energy do you bring into places? You know, it makes me think about when we go to a job interview. A lot of times we try to be what they want us to be, right? A lot of people don't go in there and keep it real about who they really are. Look, hey, sometimes I'm going to be late. I'm just keep real. I ain't going to be here on time all the time, right? And best believe, if I'm out of here, if I'm off at 3, best believe at 2:50, I'm starting to shut it down and pack my stuff, and I'm walking out the door at 2:59. We don't tell the truth about how we really do stuff and how we're gonna do stuff, but we still try to represent the brand, right? The brand of, hire me. I'm a great employee. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I'm gonna be everything you need. I'm gonna be amazing, right? And then true colors come out. So my point is, what is your brand? Even if you're not representing a company or a business, if you just as yourself, what does your brand say about you? Do you care about your appearance? Do you just throw any old thing on and walk outside and think nobody sees, nobody cares, nobody's looking? People are always looking because people want to see, who are you? What is your brand? What messages are you sending out to the universe and to the world about who you are? Are you gossiping all the time? Are you talking about other people all the time? Are you always trying to level up and be the best version of yourself? What brand, or what is your brand? What is your brand? It's so important to know, because if you cannot say what your brand is, because there's a lot of people that will swear on a stack of Bibles that they are the nicest, kindest people in the world. And then when you say something, they don't even know. They're not even tapped in and aware to their true brand. It's, what do people see? Do people see, okay, you're someone who gets your hair done every week, your nails are always done, you're always clean, you're always presentable? That's great. Do they see that? Is that your brand? The brand that they know, wow, this is someone who cares about themselves and take care of themselves? Or is your brand that, you just throw any old thing on, you don't really care too much about what you look like, and that's it? I went to the seminar yesterday and he said something that was so profound, and I believe it's true. And I wish I have it. I want to read it exactly as he said it. I don't want to mess it up. I want to read it right exactly as he said it, because he said it so well. He said it so well. I want to repeat exactly what he said because I can guesstimate what he said, but I want to say it exactly the way he said it. He said, if you aren't a product of your product, people will see through you. That is so true. There are so many people out here that have businesses that are representing this, but you can tell that they don't walk that walk. They don't walk that walk themselves. Okay? You got some people out here that are representing that they put on events and they put on this and they do that, but yet you can see the way they do business. You can see. You got some people out here, that are life coaches. And you can tell that they don't practice what they preach. They don't. Just like there's some pastors and ministers out here that are not practicing what they're preaching. And if you do not even do the things that you say for other people, then it's like people can see through that. Like, who that? How's she gonna be a business coach and she don't even hardly have no business? How's she gonna help me run my business and she ain't even doing well running hers? That now I believe that when I say to people, I am a psychic, that I am a psychic life coach, I know that they believe that because I don't just talk it, I walk it. Because I went through things and I had to learn it, do it, work it. That's why I try to share it because I too have been there. I know it. Hello. Hi, Nabrisha. And when I say that I am a psychic, I believe people don't just doubt me. I believe that I represent that. I believe that they know with every being in my fiber, when they talk to me, this is what I do. This is what I eat. This is what I sleep. This is what I do. And because this is what I do, I believe that people know that. They can tell that. That's why I have clients that come to me. That's why I have clients that come to me for psychic development because I help them because they believe that I'm not just trying to sell them and do that. They know that I know what I'm talking about. So the point is, you are responsible for your brand. And I want you to be cognizant and aware of what does your brand say about you? Are you late to work? Are you someone that people can't depend on? Do you know how to be a friend? Do you do what needs to be done? Do you always lean on other people? What is your brand? And what does that say about you? So if you don't know, if you can't answer that question, then I want you to make sure you take some time to figure out what does your brand say about you? And whether you have a business or not, you are always representing a brand. Are you representing a brand that's messy? You always gossiping? You mess with other people's mans, women? What is your brand? What is your brand? And be very careful about it. It takes a lifetime to build up your reputation. It takes a second to destroy it. Okay? So let's be cognizant and aware of our brand. All right? Awesome. Well, you know what? It's time for the group reading. Nabrisha, I don't know you, so I can't tell you what your brand is. You can tell me what your brand is. You can tell me what your brand is. And I'm going to do the group reading right now. And I'm thinking about doing a group reading that I did the other day for the first time, a different kind of reading that I've never done, which is the difference between a reader and a psychic, if you ask me. I was just trying to debate if that is what I want to do, or am I going to use my normal cards, which are my fairy cards, my angel cards, my psychic tarot. What is the brand that I'm going to use? All right. All right. So I think what I'm going to do I'm going to do the reading that I did the other day. Because it was fun and it was a challenge. And I like challenges. Which means that I'm going to do a group reading today with playing cards. Now, I did this the other day on my Facebook business page. So I'm going to do it here for you guys. All right. I did this a couple of days ago on my Facebook business page. Most people said they had never seen anybody do a reading with just playing cards. I never did it before, but I feel like it's the difference between being a psychic and being a reader. I didn't study these cards, anything. But I know the spirit will guide me to give the message to who needs it. Okay? I asked if my spirit guides would step in. You know what people want to know. You know what people are here to know. Please bless us. Come in and give messages of love and guidance. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, guys, give me a second. Okay. And they are getting ready to cut grass outside, and it's so loud. Let me close the window. 1 second. I got too many windows. Hold on. Believe me, that would have been so daggone loud. It would have been crazy. Okay, hold on. I just realized I didn't have any candles burning in this house. I don't think I set the intention in this candle. This white candle represents the white light of God. Protect this home, all that dwells within it, all that walks within its four walls. This white candle represents the white light of God. Protect this home from all hurt, harm, and danger, and negativity. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Now we're legit. Okay. So here we go. So the first card that I have for you is the Queen of Hearts. This is telling me that there is a woman that right now is definitely in the love zone, who is feeling a lot of love. She's a very loving, giving, kind woman. So not sure if, but there's some other cards here that represent love. So I'm sure that that's going to come out and be more clear about the whole thing of that. I'm also sensing that there are some new beginnings that are happening as it relates to either a new friendship or a new beginning in communication with someone. So here we have the Ten of Clubs. Okay. And this is a card of communication, and it's also communication as it relates to friendship. So maybe there's a new friendship that's beginning with someone, or maybe you've had a situation with someone who the communication hasn't been that great, and now there's a shift and there's a change in the communication. So therefore, um, maybe now you guys are going to a new or a different level in your communication. I see that. Also, we have this card right here, which is the Six of Diamonds. So the first of all, diamonds represents money. So the Six of Diamonds is telling me that right now, and this is the other thing that I need to say, okay? Because you guys understand that these cards, I can't tell if it's in reverse, if it's not. So I'm just going to have to give you both meanings. So either one can apply, okay? Okay. So there is, as the Six of Clubs, that means that either that's saying that somebody is being very responsible with their money right now, or they're not really being that responsible. It's just, I have to give you both meanings because I can't tell if the card is reversed or not. So either this is a card saying that somebody has been sacrificing and doing really well, and they've been very responsible with their money, and they've been saving it and putting it up and taking care of what they need to take care of, or this is the reverse. And this is somebody who has not been responsible with their money. But you need to be, putting it up, saving it for a rainy day, being very responsible, being very, and sacrificing with it, harmony and appreciation. So I see something else. There's some more money cards coming up. All right, so now I'm seeing that there is also a completion or end or something. So somebody had been really stressing about something or had some obstacles in their way, but I feel like that's starting to come to an end. Like maybe you had some choices and decisions that you needed to make, but you have come to the place where now you are starting to think differently or transition the way that you have been thinking about something. So let's just say if you've had some decisions or you've had some obstacles in your way, but it's more about things that you need to process and work through and figure out how to get through it. I'm seeing that, there is a completion, there's a transformation or a transitioning of the way that you've been thinking about something. And now you're starting to think differently about it. Another Okay, so I'm seeing that this reading, I can already tell this reading is about three things. This reading is about love, it's about money, and it's about communication. Okay, so the next card that comes up is the Four of Clubs. And the Four of Clubs, again, I can't tell if it's in reverse or not, so I have to give you both meanings. So the number four speaks to stability, it speaks to a solid foundation, and it also speaks to planning. So this is telling me that as it relates to clubs, that either you're in a situation where you've been having some issues with communicating with somebody, like somebody, you and somebody are just not having good communication right now. Let me think, let me think, let me think. So this card could be related to either a relationship, a family member, or a friendship. And this could say that recently, or that you guys have not been having good communication. Maybe y'all done fell out. Can't seem to get on the same page. Um, Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get it. So either you recently made up with someone that you had not been communicating with or getting along with, um, or you're having an issue right now with communicating with somebody. I'm not sure. Like I said, I can't tell if the card is in reversed or it's not. So those are the two things. There's something to do with communication, and it's either to do with either you're finally going to, or you recently made up with someone that you hadn't been talking to, that y'all weren't on the same page, or maybe now you guys have made up, or something to do with that. I can't tell if it's reversed or not. But I also see that there's going to be a transition in your money. So for me, that makes me think new beginnings. That says that either you're getting a new job, either you're getting a promotion, is something is happening as it relates to a new beginning in your money. Maybe you're starting your own business or something. So that's why I have the Ten of Diamonds. Okay, new transition. So again, we got tens and we got fours and we got sixes. So again, this card is here, Six of Hearts. Again, don't know if it's reversed or not, so I'm gonna give you both of them. Um, it's possible that you could be in a relationship with someone who is not being loyal, who is not being responsible, and not doing what they're supposed to be doing as it relates to being with you. That means they could be cheating, or they could not be honest. Maybe they're not sacrificing, and they're just pretty much doing what they want to do. That's interesting. That's really interesting. The other side of that could be that you're in a stable relationship, or you're in a relationship where the person is very responsible. The person sacrifices a lot for you, or you're the one doing all the sacrificing and you're doing all the being loyal and responsible. But that is a card of loyalty. So either that means that as it relates to love, someone is not being loyal to you, or maybe you're the one not being loyal to them. I can't really tell who it is. But right next to that card is the number four. Okay. So the number four again speaks to stability, solid foundation. Can't tell if it's in reverse or not. So either you're having some issues within a love relationship where it's not solid right now. You guys are kind of going through it, don't really know what's going on with that. Or you're in a situation where, you know, You guys are doing really well. You found a love relationship that is stable. If you guys are getting along, you're communicating, and everything is going good. It's either way. Hey, Courtney. That's what I'm seeing for that. A lot of sixes, which represents loyalty, which represents sacrifice. Okay. The last card that I have again is six in communication. Six in communication, which is loyalty, which is harmony, which is appreciation, responsibility, and communication. Since these are next to each other, I don't know. I'm going to say that maybe somebody is just not doing right as it relates. Hello, Tarot Triage. Someone is not doing right as it relates to a love relationship. Um, Maybe that's why the communication is off right now, because there is an issue within the communication. Thank you, Tarot Triage. I did talk about the discussion of the day before I started these cards. So at any point, you can always go back and listen to it because it really was a really good topic. Spent about 5-10 minutes on that topic. But these are the cards that I'm getting right now for the tarot reading. And because the six can speak to loyalty, it can speak to harmony, it can speak to responsibility and self-sacrifice. The fact that all of these are right there is saying that there is either there is, again, and I can't tell if these are in reverse or not because the way the cards are set up, right? We can't tell if it's reversed or not. So the only thing that I can say is that it is very, very possible that someone is experiencing some issues within their love relationship that seem to be stemmed around communication, and it seems to be stemmed around some loyalty and some responsibility going on. Maybe somebody is not being very responsible or very loyal as it relates to the love relationship. I'm not able to tell all the way right now. I see that there is some new beginnings, some transitioning in your money. I see that there needs to be some sacrificing. You need to do better with your money. You need to put some money up and save it for a rainy day. I also see that there is new beginnings in communication, which could say that you are getting ready to meet a new friend or begin conversations with someone. Let me see. A couple more cards. Okay. Okay, so this came up the other day. The Queen of Clubs. So again, it keeps coming up with a woman. Someone is having conversations with a woman. I'm feeling like someone is bumping heads with communications with a woman. This woman can be your mom, your aunt, your grandmother. When I see that, I always think of it being an older woman. Not saying it has to be, but somehow I always feel that that's the direction that it's going. That there is a woman that you are engaging in conversation with that may not be going that well. Remember when I already pulled the 10 of clubs for you? Excuse me, the 10 of diamonds for the money, and I told you there's going to be a new beginning in your money. This is further it's saying that there's going to be expansion and advancement as it relates to your money, which is great. Which means that there's something either that's going to be some kind of a partnership or something. Also, since the Three of Diamonds is next to the Queen of Clubs, it could also represent that there will be a woman that you'll enter into conversations with that could help you with your money, that could help you expand, whether that's helping you get a job, whether that's hiring you, whether that's introducing you to somebody that could help expand your money on some level. Could possibly even be talking to you about entering into some type of a business agreement. Also, I see that somebody is going to be experiencing expansion and advancement in your thoughts. You know, when I see this, this says to me that maybe you've kind of stuck in the way that you've been thinking about things and people and stuff. And now you're starting to experience opening your mind. You're starting to experience seeing things differently. Your thinking is expanding. You're no longer just being in a box. Like, you know, like maybe all this time you're like, oh, everything is black and white, black and white, black and white. But maybe now you're starting to understand because you are starting to know more and you're starting to expand your learning, that you're starting to get to the point that you realize that there's more going on than you knew. You know, not saying as it relates to people, but just the universe, right? There's some expansion going on for you. Some expansion. Uh, okay, so let me. Okay, I got another card, and it's so funny. The 4, 5, and 6 of hearts, along with the Queen. So the number 5, there's some change in alignment going on as it relates to love. Something's going on. There's some change going on as it relates to love. Now, this change could be good, it could be bad. And again, I can't tell if these cards are reversed. So either someone is finally in a love relationship where they finally have stability. You know, they finally have stability. They finally have someone who is loyal, who sacrifices for them, who gives them what they need. And this change, this shift, maybe that means that you guys have now decided to go to the next level. But it could also mean that you're in an unstable love relationship where the person is not being loyal. They are not sacrificing from you or for you. And because of this, either you are starting to see this and you're starting to realize this for yourself, which could be one of the reasons why there's becoming a shift and a change within the love relationship. All right, guys, there's one more card for me to pull. And as I said, this is the difference between having a reading from a psychic and someone who might have just, you know, considers themselves a reader. Not all readers are psychic and not all psychics are readers, you know. And I don't knock anybody's hustle, but I didn't study these cards. I did not sit down and take a moment to spread them out and study. And I'm letting my spirit guides, I'm letting them tell me what these cards mean. All right, the last card. The last card is the 5 of Clubs. Again, that means that there is a shift, there is a change in communication. I don't know who this shift or change of communication is. This also could be a shift or change within a relationship that doesn't necessarily have to be your love relationship, but could be. Tarot triage, that would be awesome. I would love to give you a private reading. All of my information is in my bio. So let's see. Let's break this down. So now I'm going to go backwards with the cards, okay? For those who came late, there is some type of a change or alignment that is going on with your that is going on with your communication. This either can represent something being good, it could be a good change in communication, a change in alignment, communication or relationship, or this could represent negative. Again, I can't tell if the card is in reversed or not. I also see that there is also the card of harmony, again, the card of loyalty, the card of self-sacrifice, responsibility. Someone could be being very responsible within that relationship, that communication, or they could not be. I also see that there is a new beginning as it relates to communication. I also see that there could be stable situation as it relates to stable relationship, stable foundation, as it relates to communication and friendship, or not friendship, but as it relates to communication within friendships. I'll also see that there is the Queen of Clubs, which again, this Queen of Clubs represents a woman. That this could be talking about a relationship with a woman that this stuff is going on with. I also see, as it relates to love, that this could be either you or this could be them. Someone who, this is the Queen of Hearts, which is a woman as it relates to a relationship. That again, there is harmony or not harmony. This can be harmony. This can be self-sacrifice, loyalty, someone who is responsible. This could also represent someone who is disloyal to you, who is not being who they say they are. They are not sacrificing, they're being a freaking mooch. Change in alignment as it relates to, there's a shift happening within this love relationship. That shift could be good, that shift could be bad, depending on the card. But also this card is of love, and again, solid foundation, or it could represent instability. That right now you don't know what the hell is going on with the relationship because it's just kind of all over the place. I also see that there is a new beginning as it relates to your money. Also, again, this is a card of sacrifice as it relates to your money and being responsible. So either that means you're being responsible or you're being irresponsible. Either way, you need to do better with your money. And if you're doing good, then that's wonderful. I see that there is the card of Three of Diamonds, which usually represents expansion, advancement as it relates to money. That could represent a new job, a new position, a promotion, anything of that nature. And also, we have the Nine of Spades, which represents a transition in the way that you think. This represents a transition in the way that, matter of fact, they both in some way get together. So the completion, the end, the transformation, transition of your thoughts in your mind. Whereas the 3 represents expansion of your thoughts in your mind. Opening up your mind, you're starting to see something that you didn't see. You're starting to think differently about things. Those are those cards. And now let me pull an angel card. Angels, what is the message that you would like for them to know today? Come in with your message of love and light and encouragement for all of our readers, all of our watchers, I should say. Nine of Michael. Again, nine represents transition. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. That is your angel card. Sometimes it'll come in and it'll be clear. Come on, get in there. Oh, well, it doesn't want to get clear. Oh, well. And I'm going to pull an angel fairy card. And then we're done. If anybody likes this reading that was done for them, feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to do something different because I did this playing deck reading the other day and people really enjoyed it. So I just want to share that with you guys. Normally I use 4 other decks when I do my readings, but always expansion. As a psychic, it's very important that you always try new things. That's the only way that you can grow. All right, here we go. Queen of Winter. Strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Will it show us this time? Woohoo! That was a great message. So there you go. Let go of people and places that no longer serve you, that no longer help you, encourage you, or put you where you need to be. All right, for anybody who missed the beginning, please feel free at any point to go back and watch this video. I am so blessed and I'm so grateful. I want to thank you guys for your participation and for watching this. You can always come back and rewatch the video if you missed any part of it. Today, our highlight was our tree agate. Yes, she's so beautiful. And you can always go back. I will put the name of the tea that I'm drinking for the day and the name of the crystal in the comment section. Please leave your comments about the video and the reading. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you have an idea about a future reading, or not a future reading, but if you have any ideas about future topics you'd like me to discuss, please leave that in the comments as well. I receive all of that. And anybody who's interested in having a private one-on-one reading with me, all of my information is in my bio, down in the link, okay? All right, take care, peace and love. And remember, begin within. And don't forget, if you live in the Atlanta metropolitan state area, Georgia state area, I am having my 4th annual holiday giveaway. You can go to the links that are down here, which shows you how to go directly to my website, and you can apply to get picked as a family to be sponsored for this holiday. We've done it 3 years previously, and we've done it really, really big and beautiful, and we want and we will do it again this year. So if you know a family that's in the Atlanta, Georgia area that really could use some help for Christmas, please send them to the website. We want to get people that we can help, okay, and that really need our help, okay? All right, guys, be well, peace and love.